Hey everyone, and thanks for joining me for another crypto video. Today we're going to be looking at Depo's revenue sharing model and going through a few simulations. So briefly, what is Depo? Depo is a decentralized multi-market aggregator. So you can trade, store and manage your entire portfolio on one dashboard. So you'll have your centralized exchanges, decentralized exchanges, farms and pools, and NFTs all on one single interface. Very sleek, very sexy. It's the cheapest on the market. You get more token per ETH or dollar spent. So the gas fees are around 30% cheaper than uni. The transactions are faster, and due to smart routing, you're getting more of the token that you're trying to buy per dollar or ETH spent, which is awesome. So we've already looked at my price prediction for Depo on this channel, and today we're going to be looking at the biggest thing yet to come, in my opinion: revenue sharing. So what is revenue sharing? It's basically the token holders receive a portion of the revenue that Depo generates. So imagine if Uni distributed half of their fees among the token holders. Well, in this video, that's what we're going to visualize. So I'm going to show you what fees you would receive by hodling Depo should Depo hit the same volumes as its competitors. So we're going to be looking at Uni, Sushi, and 1inch. And then we're going to do a calculation on behalf of 1inch. So let's go ahead and jump to my high-tech calculation sheet, right? So I'll put the link to this article in the description, and it basically just lists the exchange here and like some of their information, like their daily volume and the fees they charge. So what I did was I have then put this onto a spreadsheet and calculated it out. Calculated out simulations using Depo's revenue share model. So let's go ahead. Well, let's just dig in with Uni. So if we go back to this chart, you can see that Uni generated 1.4 billion in daily volume. So I've put that there. I think the next most important thing to know, obviously I put the fees there 0.1, but I'm going to flash back here and show you that Uni and Sushi and 1inch, well, they charge 0.3% and 1inch varies. I've actually only put in for 0.1%. So with a 0.1% transaction fee, that would generate 1.4 million in daily revenue in dollar, which then this is I suppose the new bit of information. Depo's revenue sharing model is that half of the fees would go to the hodlers. So in this simulation, that would be 700,000 per day in dollars, distributed amongst the token holders. So that's a daily revenue per Depo token. So I divided this by the circulating supply, giving 0.003, so a third of a cent per token that you hold. So daily revenue. So if you held 100,000 Depo, in this simulation, if Depo were to hit Uni's volumes, you would receive $320 in USDC into your wallet, which is a weekly revenue, which is a weekly income of 2.2 thousand, and a monthly revenue of 9,715, which is huge. So for holding 100,000 Depo at Uni's volumes, you would generate 9,700 per month. Okay, so then let's move on to Sushi. We'll flash that back up. So I just literally took it from here. Sushi did 435 million in daily volume, so a third of that roughly. 0.1% fee is 435,000 daily revenue to Depo. Divide that by 2, 50% to the holders, and then divide it out amongst the circulating supply. Gives you a fraction of a cent, which then a daily so if you held 100,000 Depo, you would make $99 in, or basically $100 in dollars into your MetaMask or your wallet, which is a weekly revenue of $698 and a monthly revenue, multiply that by 4.33, of $3,000. Okay, so on to the next one. Okay, so 1inch did 284 million. 0.1% fee, 284,000 daily revenue, divided by 2, 50% to the holders, and then divided out amongst the Depo tokens, a fraction of a cent again, and that leads to 100,000 Depo. You would make, if you held 100,000 Depo in this simulation, you would make $65 per day, $455 per week, $1,972 per month, and then I did one more here because I like to be conservative. So the reason I've taken 0.1% whereas the others use 0.3 and 0.2 and whatever. I'd like to be conservative and disappointed to the upside. So again, that's why I've done half of 1 inch. Now, I actually think that it does more than 1 inch. I'd say it goes, above above and competes with sushi and uni. But let's just have a look at if it did half the volume of 1 inch at 0.1% fee, there'd be a daily revenue of 142,000, 71,000 to the holders. Divide that amongst the circulating supply, giving you $32 per day, $227 per week, and $986 per month for holding 100,000 Depo. Now the next question is, how much is 100,000 Depo? Well, right now we're looking at 100,000 Depo costing $8,557. So at the minute, 100,000 costs $8,557. So for 8,557, I'll just put that there to keep it in mind. You could receive in passive income from $986 all the way up to $9,700, and this fee could be higher. I might have to do these calculations again, but being very conservative, you could pay off the 100,000 Depo or the $8,557 in 7 months or something. Call it 9 months, and then after that, everything is passive income, which is that's awesome. And obviously, as I said, I think it outperforms this. So you could be looking at it'd pay it off in 3 months, and then you're making $3,000 per month in passive income if it was to do volumes like this, which is, as I said, I think it's just awesome. All the while saving on gas fees, as mentioned, saving on gas fees versus uni, faster transactions, and more token per dollar or ETH spent, which is just awesome. So by holding Depo, 2 things can happen. While holding Depo, 2 things can happen. You get paid passive income, which you can then compound by buying more Depo on Depo, saving on the fees and getting more Depo per dollar spent, leading to more passive income. So basically, your passive income will produce dollars, which you can use to then buy the asset that produce your passive income, compounding the growth over time. And from that, the token price appreciates because more people are buying to earn that passive income. So the token price will appreciate. You're earning more tokens as you compound. It's a positive feedback loop, that blew my mind when I figured that out. So if you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, follow me on Twitter to stay up to date, and go buy some Depo on Depo for yourself and be well positioned for when all this takes off. And I will see you all in the next video.